Hey everybody, this week I'm coming at you with a little bit more of a personal story. Today I'm talking about that time I got deli belly in Bangalore. Up from my video about travel vaccines and infections you might get abroad because there's a little bit of it that's very relevant. Deli belly. For those of you that maybe don't know much about other travelers that travel to India, or maybe you do know about this, but it's kind of a term that people use for the stomach sickness that they're bound to get in India because it is very common to get some form of travel's diarrhea or a stomach bug while you're over there. So that being said, where does my story come in and what's it got to do with some vaccines or medication? Well, I've been kind of struggling with adult acne since I was about 21 or 22, and while I was there, acne is a funny thing. When you go to foreign places, you'll have people that tell you, oh, like, do you not wash your face? Or, oh, have you tried this product? It's kind of a funny thing, a little bit sad, but while I was there, I had a few of these moments, and then I started using Doxycycline, which I had in my bag for sometimes I might need it for malaria purposes that I was sort of anticipating while I was in India, but that didn't end up happening. So I just started using it for my acne because that is also another reason why people use it. Did I have the right prescription and right dosage of it for my acne? I don't know. I just took it because I was just not feeling well about myself. So that's what happened. But where does deli belly come in? So here I am, prophylaxis use of Doxycycline, which I technically didn't need for where I was because I was staying in Bangalore. But what happened? Basically, about, I'm thinking 5 days or maybe about a week after I started taking the Doxycycline, I got a really bad stomach bug. It was really bad, guys. What does it have to do with the medication? Why am I making this connection? Well, it's an antibiotic. And I think that in taking the Doxycycline, I probably rid myself of any good bacteria that was in my stomach, making me more at risk for any kind of bugs that would be in food. So yeah, that's what happened there. So I got really sick. I'm claiming it's from the antibiotics because this was over a month and a half. So I'd already been in India over a month, didn't have any problems with food. I was hunky-dory until I started taking the Doxy. Now, what happened to me? This is also a funny part of the story that I want to share with you guys. So how badly was I sick? Started off with a really bad fever. Now, I didn't really have the diarrhea that a lot of travelers get with deli belly, but I was so nauseous. I think I vomited a few times, but it was actually the fever and the aches and the pains that were really debilitating. It was so bad, I couldn't even lift my head and shoulders up to take a drink of water or eat some food, to the point where it was about, I think, a day and a half like that where I couldn't move. And basically my housemate came in and he goes, all right, we're taking you to the doctor. I've already made an appointment for you. I'm like, okay, I guess I'm going. So jump on the back of the bike. We go to the hospital down the street, which is the nearest one. Now, this is where the story gets even funnier. The closest hospital was motherhood hospital that was for expecting mothers or women with babies. So here I show up, this white foreign tourist girl with her Indian coworker who is similar in age, might I add. So it was a little awkward. We're sitting there. I wasn't too concerned in the moment, to be honest, because I felt like I was dying. So I was just dying in my chair. But after the fact, I took in what was going on and I thought, wow, it's a little awkward, isn't it? So anyways, go to the doctor. He takes one look at my stomach and he's like, I know what we got here. We got some stomach bug. He gave me a bunch of different medications. My God, I was surprised. I think I had 5 different things. There was obviously an antibiotic for the bacteria. There was also a medication for the fever. There was also a painkiller because I was in pain. And also he prescribed, and this is the important bit, folks, lots of probiotics. And actually, I ended up buying more probiotics after the fact because of my concern of getting more stomach issues. So that's what happened to me. That was my case of deli belly. After a few days, it did subside. After the antibiotics, it really did help, and I was fine. But that being said, after I had that incident of deli belly, I had some stomach problems multiple times. I'm talking like 2-3 months down the road. Like, it was still touch and go. There was one more incident while I was in India, and that was a vomiting spell. And then there was also a few incidents while I was in Nepal. That's where I went afterwards. Basically, my whole time in Nepal, I had, I think, 5 or so episodes that were severe. Not where I was bedridden, but I'm talking fluids coming out of me, unfortunately. But this is what happens. Would I eat the street food again? Yes, I would. I would, because it's that good. I mean, I would go to India just to eat. If I could just eat the food, that would almost be enough for me. Of course, there are lots of things I want to see and do, but the food is incredible. So, was it worth the deli belly? I say yes. It was. Do I wish that I didn't take the Doxy that maybe made it worse? Yeah, I wish I didn't do that. So just keep in mind, guys, keep in mind what your medications might do to you. Always look up side effects. Don't just take something just to take it like I did. That's not smart either, so make good decisions, guys. But I thought it would be funny to share this episode of deli belly that I got and the aftermath of it as well. Pretty bad to be getting stomach problems while you're on the go throughout your travels. So anyways, I hope you found this kind of funny. If you liked it, let me know, and I will be happy to share lots more stories like this. Even the aftermath stories of my deli belly are pretty funny. I just don't want to talk about it all in one video. So if you want to hear more about my deli belly experience and the suffering that happened afterwards, please let me know. I'll be happy to share those stories with you. With that said, if you want to hear more travel stories, more travel tips, subscribe to my channel because I'm coming out with new stuff every week for you. And that is it. I hope you enjoyed. Thank you so much for listening and watching, and I wish you an awesome week. See you next time.